Howdy, how's it going? Welcome back, or howdy if you're new. This is going to be a brand new mod that you haven't seen anywhere else. I am definitely the first one to have it, you guys know.
If you ain't first, you're last.
So let me show you what I've done. And no, it's nothing that you've seen before and it's nothing on the front. Let me show you the backside. Boom. Look at that. The world's first transparent backplate. And I'm going to tell you all of its quirks and features. I'm going to tell you if it's worth doing or if you should wait. And I'm going to tell you any potential caveats or shortcomings that this kit has. So without further ado, I want to say a quick thank you to the channel OG members. You guys make stuff like this happen, and I really appreciate your loyal support and belief in me for being a modder and a reviewer and just in general trusting me to show you what's good, what's not, what I like, what I don't like, and being able to have some creative freedom and exploring mods and taking a risk on mods that no one has talked about before, including buttons and joysticks and other mods, and especially like the handheld DIY Hall effect joysticks that we definitely are going to be first to review, hopefully next week or the week after. But anyways, thank you guys. Thank you all so much. Viewers, members, you guys are the GOAT. Really love you all. Thank you. Does not seem to be a fully polished product just yet, but maybe we'll see other brands see the hype, see the interest, and maybe someone like JSOX or Handheld DIY might step up to the bat and launch something out of nowhere that we just didn't really know about. We've all been begging them to make one, but it looks like the aftermarket community, they rolled the dice and pushed something like that out pretty quickly. You can see a little bit of RGB coming through, which is kind of cool. I like that. Does have a little bit of a grip texture over here. It's got a lot of venting back here on the back, a little bit more than the factory, which is great because you'll get better temps with this. I will do some long-term testing, but there won't be a huge difference anyways, maybe 2C if that, but look, that's more than nothing, so it's worth doing if you're trying to get better temperatures anyways. It's not going to give you worse temperatures anyways, but yeah. The other thing is it's got this cool little reflective strip. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible. It's just more of an afterthought, if anything. You could probably see a little bit of an imperfection here and there on it, which I guess that's not too bad for a $15 product. Yep, you heard me right. This thing is about 15 bucks on AliExpress. And you can get it for about 20 to 25 bucks on eBay. I have not seen them on Amazon yet, but we'll probably see them sooner rather than later. And I hope we'll get something from one of the bigger companies out there that will offer much better quality control than this, because you can see a little hot spot right here where it looks like it got a little too hot. Yeah, fit and finish is not the best. A little bit of a rough edge over here and a little bit of a rough edge over here. Nothing you couldn't fix with a little bit of sandpaper and ingenuity. Top fitment up here was a little rough. It doesn't fit just right, but a little bit of tinkering again and you can make that fit quite nice. The screws that were included, I'll toss up some of the struggles I've had and I guess go ahead and dive on into the installation. But let's talk about that now. Let me show you what's included in the box and we'll go through the installation and then we'll talk a little bit more at the end. So let me roll that beautiful bean footage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I found this surfing eBay. Someone gave me a heads up that this existed and that they found it on AliExpress, which it's actually pretty cheap on there. I think it's like 15 bucks. But I found this on eBay for like 20 and it had a little bit faster shipping. It still took like 3 weeks. But look at this. Oh man. It actually looks pretty legit. It actually does look pretty legit, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's not A1 quality. It's not top tier, but it reminds me of like a JSOX backplate. It does have bracing, a little internal honeycomb structure on it. It's got that thin, removable, cheap mesh right here that's like double-sided taped on. So I mean, it's not like top tier quality or nothing, but it feels pretty good. It doesn't feel bad. The vents on here actually look decently made. You might even get a little bit better temps with this thing because it does seem to have more open venting than on the original. So I can't wait to try that out and see how it works. We're going to install that in a second. If you haven't seen any of my other mod videos, like the little back paddle mod I've been working on with Yes It's Kira, these are permanently attached now. I'll have a full video out on this very, very soon. They are very easy to install. There'll be a couple of different versions. There'll be one for the OG, the White Ally, and there'll be a couple for the X where some will permanently attach and some can be removable. Some will slide on and off. We're going to have a lot of flavors for it. But just taking these off like that, and then you'll be able to slide these on and off, stick them on. You basically pick your journey with this. All right, so without further ado, let me just take this off in real time, and we'll put this on. And let me go ahead and show you what it comes with, by the way. Rubber gloves, a screwdriver. It does come with some extra back paddle buttons. I believe these are probably a little bit more raised. And then you've got some extra screws in case you drop some. It does have a little bit of grip to it, but it's... I don't know. I don't know which one I like better. Not until we put them on here, but I don't know. I like the look of this better. So let's go ahead and shut the Ally down. So we're just going to box this up, toss that to the side, and here we go. Now, to take these screws off, you should, of course, know how to take these screws off. I do like the fact that they have a screwdriver in here, but I don't need it. But I'm going to show you a little tip on removing the back plate at least. If you're going to take off this back plate, what I normally do is start in a corner, and you can kind of press that in there like so, or you can use a guitar pick and just kind of wedge it in there until it pops out. Just start really, really slowly and work your way. Don't push too hard. Just kind of do like that little motion right there. And then you can come up to the top right here and just pop, pop, pop. There's a lot of little clips. Oh, I just turned on my device. It's always bound to happen when we could turn it back off. But you want to just keep popping those. I can actually do this with my fingers, really. But for yours, if it is a Virgin device, you'll probably need to use the guitar pick. So let's take this off. You'll have a little ribbon cable right here. You'll toss that down there like so. And then now we're going to have to transfer the stuff off of that board. Why is that not turning off? I don't know. Just set that there. So now you're going to have to transfer all of these parts onto here, which is very easy. So this you definitely will need a screwdriver for. And how you'll do that is just take these off like that. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, well the screwdriver is not that good either. Wasn't very tight. So maybe have a spare screwdriver set handy. I'll actually link a nice screwdriver set below, an electric one that you've seen on the channel before that I would highly recommend using with this. And it will make this go a lot easier if you do get a screwdriver that isn't super tight like this. So definitely kind of keep that in mind if you need a screwdriver. Now when you're removing this part right here, it is double-sided taped onto that little center part of the foam. So just be careful with that, not to rip it. And now you can just transfer these over just like that. And it should be pretty straightforward from here. Just put in your little screws, line all this up as to fit in there at like a little angle, just like that. At least it's magnetic. There we go. And it sounds like there's other screwdriver bits inside of here too. I hear something jangling. Oh, we do. We have 3 more little screwdriver bits in here. That's pretty cool. All right, so that's tight. Now tighten up this side. Gotta latch that in, that little side right here. A little hard to see, but it'll kind of fit in there like that. Maybe I could pick that up on camera. This part right here. So just be careful when you're putting it back together not to break that little part. This is a pretty easy mod. This is definitely a mod that you don't have to stress too much about. Don't over tighten these either, because you might strip them out. So just kind of check it, make sure it's decent. Probably press that down like that. I might end up removing that mesh because that mesh is just kind of meh. But as far as the structure on the inside, the main thing that you're missing here is this little foam piece, which will cushion your battery. You don't really need it, but I would kind of prefer to have like a little bit of foam cushion there, because it might cushion the battery if you ever drop it. So just kind of like keep that in mind, that there's not a lot of cushion and support over here now that you've put this on here. So the cool thing about this is you don't have to transfer the triggers like on the OG. That was always kind of a pain. So now you can actually just take and plug in the ribbon cable, and I guess we'll put it back together and see how it fits. All right, fitment. Oh, okay. Fitment's not bad. Do think, yeah, we're gonna have to for sure screw this down, but let's look at it and see how it looks. I actually like that a lot. One of the things that it has going for it is these little back paddle buttons are a little bit bigger now. And I think these are, yeah, these are extended back paddles. So yeah. Oh, they're like different shapes. So yeah, they're a little bit longer in shape, so you probably can get it in there like that and have a little bit of extra kind of grip on them. I like that actually. I'm going to try these on another day. But for now, let me at least just put the screws in here because I want to see how it's going to look. Okay, so that was a pain in the butt. The screws this thing comes with are terrible. Do not use the screws that it comes with. And if you do, use extreme caution, because those screws just did not work out for me. I had to source some other screws that I had laying around because I actually don't know where the bag is that I have my stock screws in. So if you are putting this thing back together, just kind of like keep that in mind. Up here at the top, the fitment is a little wonky on mine, but that's just the quality control that you get with AliExpress / eBay mods. So it's not like super duper clean like an OEM fit is. This side over here, I can actually feel it's a little sharp. So I'm gonna need to sand that down. I love it. It looks cool, man. It really does, because I can see a little bit of RGB coming through here, but I cannot give this a full CPPC tax stamp of approval. The fit and the finish is definitely not that good. It looks cool, and it allows you to get better temps, better cooling, more airflow. The grip is decent, but now the next question is, will it fit in the JSOX case? And that's going to be a yes, because it's a stock dimensions. But let's see how it's going to look in this case. I need to just be gentle. There we go. All right, so it definitely does work in the JSOX mod case, and you'll still be able to put on your front plate right here. Yeah, okay, there we go. Sorry, math was not mathing at the moment. I'm trying to do this at 2:30 in the morning, so it's a mod. If you're looking to do a mod and you're bored and you want to spend 20 bucks on something, what better way than to put a clear backplate on it? I would probably say wait for the JSOX backplate, because I may or may not know that it's coming. I just kind of, It's all I can really say is I think it's coming. I'm pretty sure it's coming. I haven't like had a full confirmation that it's coming, but I've had as close as you can really get to that, if you catch my drift. But look, I don't want to put rumors out there in the streets if it's not confirmed yet, but I'm like 90% certain it's coming. And I think it's going to be better quality than this. It can't be worse. That's for sure. So I don't know, guys. If you like it, I'll leave a link below. I'll leave a couple links, maybe to different AliExpress stores in case they sell out in an eBay store. As always, guys, if there's anything you want to see here on the channel, drop it to me in the comments, drop it in the Discord, DM me, you know, whatever. I'll be more than happy to guinea pig a mod and try it out. I love mods. As you can see, the joysticks, the D-pad, the custom buttons, I've done it all. And we have officially the Hall Effect joysticks coming next week. Next week, guys. They're on their way. They should be here next week, if not the very week after. And I will be officially the first one to test them, and I'm for sure going to tell you if they're worth buying or not. And they look great. I'll throw a picture up above here. They look great. I really am happy with the final product. So look, check them out. Go ahead and pre-order a set so you can be the first to get them as well. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Hope you guys have a good afternoon, good evening, or good night.